Think about building a house here in Uganda, and then think about a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. They seem like completely different worlds, right? But the biology behind them actually follows a very similar logic. When you build a house, you start by delivering more and more bricks to the site, stacking them up to make the physical structure larger. In biology, we call this permanent physical increase in size and weight growth. But a pile of bricks isn't a home until you add the wiring, plastering, and plumbing so the structure can actually be lived in. For a living thing, gaining these new complex abilities and maturing into a functioning adult is called development. To survive and thrive, every organism needs both, the physical size provided by growth and the functional maturity provided by development. Look at this towering mvule tree. This heavy giant of the forest, with its thick trunk and broad canopy, actually starts its life as a single tiny seed. It's the same for this bulky Brahmin bull. This powerful animal began its life as one single cell, so small you would need a microscope to see it. This presents a fascinating mystery. Living things cannot just stretch like rubber balloons to get this large. So how do they actually add all that weight and physical substance? To reach this scale, every organism possesses an internal factory. They literally manufacture their own microscopic building blocks, one by one from the inside out. The process running this factory is called mitosis. This is how the body creates its own bricks. One single parent cell splits into two exact identical copies. Then the math takes over. 2 cells become 4, 4 become 8, and soon there are thousands, then millions. This rapid multiplication of cells is what physically adds weight and size to a plant or animal. You can see the results of this factory at work whenever you get a cut on your skin. Your body uses this exact process to build new tissue and heal the injury in just a few days. Mitosis is a permanent, irreversible piling up of cells. It is the engine that gives every plant and animal its final physical form. For plants, this process starts tucked inside a seed. Think of a dry bean as a sleeping baby plant. It is protected by a tough outer coat, waiting with its own packed lunch of stored food. Many people think seeds need sunlight or soil to wake up, but seeds naturally germinate or start growing underground in total darkness. At this stage, they don't need soil for food. They already have everything they need inside. To break its sleep, the seed waits for 3 triggers. Wow! Water softens the hard outer coat. Oxygen acts like a spark, allowing the seed to burn stored food for energy. Warmth, between 25 and 30 degrees, activates internal chemicals to process that food. When water, oxygen, and warmth are all present at once, the biological factory starts its work. The seed's resting period ends, and the cellular multiplication of mitosis begins. Organisms follow a predictable path called a sigmoid or S-shaped growth curve. It starts with a flat lag phase of slow growth, then the exponential phase where mitosis causes size to shoot upward. Finally, the stationary phase where growth levels off at maturity. This curve describes the path taken by almost every living thing we see, from a nurse tracking a baby's weight at a local health center to a farmer watching maize shoots in the field. So here is the big picture. Growth is the permanent piling up of microscopic cells. It is the process that makes you taller and heavier through mitosis. Development is the vital partner to that growth. It is how an organism gains the skills and internal systems it needs to actually function and survive. For plants, these transformations wait in a resting state until the perfect combination of water, oxygen, and warmth signals it to grow. The next time you see a newborn baby or a tiny seed sprouting in the garden, you will understand the precise biological instructions driving their journey to maturity.